and welcome back. This is Tableau Zen Master Luke Stanke, and in this Build This Viz video, we're going to create the unit histogram, and this is one that goes back to grade school, early education, when we were starting to learn how to create our very first charts, essentially counting stickers or something to that effect. And what we're going to do is redo that in Tableau. And frankly, it's not too difficult, but it does require us to use a table calculation, and I'm going to use the level of detail too. So let's hop into Tableau. I'm using the sample Superstore dataset, and I'm connected to Tableau 2020.4, just as a point of reference. And we're going to recreate this visualization you're seeing here. It's just total orders by customer. On columns or on the x-axis, you see total distinct number of orders by customer, and each dot represents an individual customer. And we filter that down to customers who had at least one order in January. So that's our visualization that we're going to recreate. So how do we do it? Well, let's start from scratch here. First, we're going to create a calculation that's going to be total orders per customer. So I'm just going to say total orders per customer, and we're going to do a fixed calculation of customer name, and that'll be on the left side of the colon, and on the right side we're going to do count distinct of order ID, and that's going to be our calculation. This is going to give a distinct number per customer, and I have an error here, but it's already because I've created this calculation in practice leading up to this video. So I'm just going to pretend like I hit OK, and let's take that and now bring that out onto our view, and let's make sure that we change it to, if it's not already, a continuous axis. From here, we just need to work with individual customer names. So I'm just going to find customer, and there it is, customer, and bring that out on detail. Now I have, if you take a look at the bottom left corner, it says you have 731 marks. You have one mark for every customer showing up on your view. There's just a bunch overlapped. From here, what you could do is create a calculation that's going to essentially count up the number of customers in each group, in each total orders per customer. And the way that we can do that is creating a new calculated field, and let's just call it total customers. But that calculation is just going to be the index function. And we'll hit OK. Now let's go take total customers, drag that out on rows, and it hasn't done anything. We just add, it essentially looks like there's a dot here. But in reality, what we have are many overlapping dots. We just need to edit our table calculation. So I'm going to edit that table calculation. And from here, I'm going to specify it and flip the order so that the way you'll read it is for every unchecked thing, so for every total, for all the total orders, for every ordered number, give me the total numbers by whatever the thing that's checked, in this case, customer name. So we want to see each customer name showing up here separately and restarting for every different total orders per customer value. And it'll give us our view. And frankly, it's working just fine, but I thought, it's a lot to look at. There's a lot of overlapping dots. So let's take order date and drag that on filters and select months. And we'll just say for January, just so we can distinctly see those individual dots. From here, you could change the size, make them much larger. You could change the color, add a border if you really wanted to. You can add that border if you're using a circle. So, I can now go in here and add a circle. Maybe I'll add like a dark blue outline with a gray circle. Or you could say, you know what, let's use a shape. And I could specify an actual shape, like, I don't know, let's use a star, and we can have that show up on our view as well. And maybe I'll just choose a purple star to go with it. And that is one way that you can create this unit histogram. Now we have one star per customer, and we know that because we can hover over each star and see the customer name with it. Now, you're pretty much done here. If you really wanted to add some formatting, you'd probably want to add a baseline like we have on our example here. So I'm just going to cheat and copy the formatting and paste it over so that I have that baseline. And then the other thing you could potentially do is with your customer calculation, your total customers calculation that we just created, you might and you could subtract 0.5. And what that'll do, again, I'm just going to hit OK is it gets rid of this extra white space. Watch as I hit Control Z here and return the calculation just to index. There's just that little extra white space that if you don't want that there, maybe you want the top of your star right at 2 rather than centered on 2, you can do that by using the size calculation, by subtracting 0.5 and then just adjusting the size here to make it work. Anyway, that's our video. That is the unit histogram. If you liked this video, be sure to hit the like button. It definitely helps and supports us. And if you are enjoying this entire series, be sure to subscribe so you can get the latest content as it comes out, because I'm not always just posting on Twitter. They actually come out much earlier and I do them in batches. So you can get them all at once and check them out when they come out rather than waiting for my tweet. Anyway, thank you again for watching this video. You made it all the way through it, so I greatly appreciate it. Have a great day.